What were some of the challenges that you found in building around an iconic building like the Maple Leaf Gardens? What did you find?
Well, the metaphor we always use is it was like building a ship inside a bottle. You've got to picture a building that was put up in 6 months during the Great Depression, during our last big infrastructure set of projects. And we were taking that building that housed an ice rink and turning it into a marquee grocery store, a set of other retail facilities, and an extraordinary athletic facility. So it could not have been more of a repurposing, not to mention the fact that we were taking an NHL-sized rink, taking it from the ground floor and putting it 100 feet up into the air. So it is an extraordinary project, and in many respects a real feat of engineering.
And how did you find keeping the historical aspects of the building, because it has such history for the city, as you touched upon? How did you do that?
The building is absolutely iconic. People love this building. The emotion attached to it is extraordinary. I have had construction workers on the site tell me it is the single most important thing they've ever done in their lives and in their careers. So there is no question the building is incredibly significant, and so the historical nature of the building was something that we not only wanted to respect but really wanted to lovingly make part of the project. So it's everything from having some of the original walls in their original state. Some of the external walls you'll see are pretty rough and ready, but that's the feeling you want to give. To having original seats from the facility on display within it. To having the seating configuration in the ice bowl, that unique configuration at ice level that only Maple Leaf Gardens had among all the NHL rinks. So some of those features. We also have unique heritage artifacts within the entire facility. So not only images that speak to the sports and athletic history, but also its entertainment history, from Elvis and the Beatles to the circus, and everything you could possibly imagine was in there, not to mention extraordinary athletic events, everything from, of course, all the hockey greats, but Muhammad Ali and lots of other household names. And all of those kinds of things are celebrated within the structure itself.
How much do you hear from people in the city when they're talking to you about this building, about the history of it? What do they say to you?
People are so attached to it. Everybody wants to talk about their favorite memory. People remember their seats, where they sat with mom or dad. They remember the events where they were at. They can tell you funny stories about every nook and cranny of the building. They even talk about the smell of it. There is a huge amount of emotion when it comes to this building. We've had retired NHL greats come through. Frank Mahovlich has come through. They are incredibly moved to see this building come back to life and, in a sense, have a whole new life for a whole different generation, a whole new group of Canadians, people who may never have been in the building, getting to experience it in a whole new way.
What do you think that means for Toronto, for the city?
I think it's an enormous gift for the city. I think this building, having sat so long vacant, was really something that everyone felt is almost an open wound on the cityscape. And being able to bring it back is really a gift that Ryerson, with our partner Loblaw, has been able to give to Toronto. And so we're really excited to be part of that.
And to the campus, what does it mean to Ryerson athletes and the athletics department?
Well, the impact is simply extraordinary. We will go from having the worst athletic facilities in Ontario to having the best in one fell swoop. It sends an amazing message to our varsity athletes, our coaches and staff about the importance of sport, athletics, recreation. It's also going to be a home for every Ryerson student, from the student who wants to sit at the cafe and have a smoothie and study using Wi-Fi, to the student who's meeting a friend for a workout and then going off to have lunch downstairs at Loblaw. So it has an impact on each and every student. It gives us a capacity for intramurals that we've been sorely lacking, so hopefully keep those wait lists down. And it will become a place for current students to meet up with former students, to meet up with members of the community. It will really be a place, a real crossroads for everybody who wants to have something to do with Ryerson.
And what are you hearing from alumni about this building?
Well, it's something they're so excited about. I mean, we're getting any number of calls wanting to know about booking the facility for events. When are they going to be able to come in and see a show or an athletic event? We are getting great response to alumni giving around the facility as well, and that's something we're very excited about because it is an opportunity for people to show their love for Ryerson through participating in the facility.
Julia, thank you very much.
Thank you.